The Book of Deuteronomy Study Bible by the Sunday School Bible, LLC, all rights reserved. Chapter 11, 1406 BC. Remember, you must love Yahweh your God. Moses continued speaking to the children of Jacob, Israel.
Therefore, you must love the Lord, Yahweh, your God, Elohim. Keep his charge, keep his statutes, keep his judgments, and keep his commandments, always. And know this day, because I speak not with your children who have not known, and who have not seen the chastisement of the Lord Yahweh, your God, Elohim. His greatness, his mighty hand, and his stretched out arm, his miracles and his acts, which he did in the midst of Egypt to Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and to all of Pharaoh's land, and what he did to the army of Egypt, to their horses and to their chariots, how he made the water of the Red Sea to overflow the Egyptian army as they pursued after you, and how the Lord Yahweh has destroyed them to this day, and what he did to you in the wilderness until you came into this place, and what he did to Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, the son of Reuben, how the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up, and their households, and their tents, and all the substance that was in their possession, in the midst of all Israel. But your eyes have seen all the great acts of the Lord Yahweh, which he did, are. Therefore, you must keep all the commandments which I command you this day, so that you may be strong, and go in, and possess the land, where you are going to possess it, and so you may prolong your days in the land, which the Lord Yahweh swore to your fathers to give to them and to their seed, a land that flows with milk and honey. For the land where you are going in to possess is not as the land of Egypt, from where you came out, where you sowed your seed and watered it with your foot as a garden of herbs. But the land where you are going to possess it is a land of hills and valleys, and drinks water of the rain of heaven, a land which the Lord Yahweh, your God Elohim, cared for. The eyes of the Lord Yahweh, your God Elohim, are always upon it, from the beginning of the year to the end of the year, and it will come to pass, if you listen diligently to my commandments which I command you this day, to love the Lord Yahweh, your God Elohim, and to serve him with all your heart and to serve him with all your soul, that I will give you the rain of your land in his due season, the first rain and the latter rain, so that you may gather in your corn, your wine, and your oil. And I will send grass in your fields for your cattle, so that you may eat, and so that you may be full. Take heed to yourselves, so that your heart is not deceived, so that you do not turn aside, so that you do not serve other gods, and so that you do not worship other gods, and kindle the Lord's Yahweh's wrath against you. And he shuts up the heaven, so that there is no rain, and so that the land does not yield her fruit. And you perish quickly from off the good land which the Lord Yahweh has given you. Therefore, you must keep my words in your heart and in your soul, and bind them for a sign upon your hand, so that they may be as frontlets between your eyes. You must teach my words to your children, speaking of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down, and when you rise up. You must write them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates, so that your days may be multiplied, and so the days of your children, in the land which the Lord, Yahweh, swore to your fathers to give them, as the days of heaven upon the earth. For if you diligently keep all these commandments which I command you, to do them, to love the Lord Yahweh your God Elohim, to walk in all his ways and to cleave to him. Then the Lord Yahweh will drive out all these nations from before you, and you will possess greater nations and mightier nations than yourselves. Every place whereon the soles of your feet tread will be yours. From the wilderness and Lebanon, from the river Euphrates, even to the uttermost sea will be your coast. No man will be able to stand before you. For the Lord Yahweh, your God, Elohim, will lay the fear of you and the dread of you upon all the land that you tread on, as he has said to you. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. A blessing if you obey the commandments of the Lord Yahweh, your God, Elohim, which I command you this day. A curse if you do not obey the commandments of the Lord, Yahweh, your God Elohim, but turn aside out of the way which I command you this day, to go after other gods, which you have not known. And it will come to pass, when the Lord Yahweh, your God Elohim, has brought you into the land wherein you are going to possess, that you must put the blessing on Mount Gerizim, and that you must put the curse on Mount Ebal. Are they not on the other side of the Jordan River, by the way where the sun goes down, in the land of the Canaanites which dwell in the champaign over against Gilgal, beside the plains of Moreh? For you will pass over the Jordan River to go in to possess the land which the Lord Yahweh, your God, Elohim, gives you, and you will possess it, and dwell therein. And you must observe to do all the statutes and all the judgments which I set before you this day.